Okay.
Hold on one second. Who is this? Birmingham, Alabama? Hold on one second. They want us to go to Birmingham, Alabama for the U.S.
Ready,
No, we're
I'm
busy.
ready.
We're too busy. Oh, forget about it. I'm not going to Birmingham right now. Welcome to the 80-60 rule. I'm Mark, I'm 60.
And I'm Greg, I'm 80.
Right. And Alexa, can you set a timer for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, you were saying earlier when we were talking about term limits and things like that. So I wanted to hear your follow-up thoughts.
Well, last week, I talked about one of my pet questions always been in my thought, like I don't believe in term limits. I think that people should always decide. As a result, that we had a discussion on that, and I would think, what do you all think about that? I'd like to throw that out. And because of that, the next day I was watching Spurkanish Saturday morning, and he said that's 3 or 4 of her aides, they won't say who it was, were saying to her, it had leaked out that she's not with it. She's not with it at all. And
Yeah.
so she was disputing that. And I haven't seen anything further. So I was wondering, why anybody step up to the plate and say, hey, you got to go?
Right.
Would it's Schumer say, hey, you got to go?
Right. But on the same side, you could say, McConnell, you got to go because he's just as old as Feinstein, isn't he?
Yeah,
McConnell?
but she's
and
older, but yet he's his faculties are there.
Yeah.
Well, that's a political point of view.
Oh, okay. What about Grassley? Are his faculties there?
What I saw,
I'm just saying that we can't just go,
no, but there were examples which she was like.
Yeah, there was what do you call it when you witness it or whatever? But yeah, no, I understand that. I understand that. But you don't agree in term limits because you think people should be voted out if they're not doing the job.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And
I don't give that much credit to the voting public. I don't think, so. But
it's interesting. I mean, let the people decide.
Yeah. I would like to think that she would get the message and then retire gracefully. She's had a wonderful public service career.
Yeah.
So that,
it's very hard to do. It's very hard to do to get that why
to give it up. Right. Yeah.
And and then you can understand it. It's like to me, I am 80, but then but I've thought about this sometimes, like when I start, if I'm ever talking to people and I start slurring my words, or
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I mean, you would think that I would have common sense enough to say, hey,
right.
Oh,
right. Especially in that position, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Because
you wouldn't say, oh, wasn't she the one that wouldn't leave? And all that
right.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And after all those years, I like to bring up a question. So if anybody would like to make a comment on that,
down below, make a comment on term limits.
Yeah, term limits. It's interesting.
Or not term limits, and also, how do you bow out? Should you bow out gracefully, or should you wait for them to kick you out? So.
Yeah, maybe she's waiting to get somebody that she wants to take her place. Who knows?
Yeah.
And then you get other people you can say that maybe are trying to push her because they have their own agenda.
Right. Yeah. That's probably the case there, right?
And maybe they want her out because that aide has been there for 20 years. He goes, when is it my turn?
Right. Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I like to bring up something too. Again, it was last week, and I'll say it again. In Wimbledon, the government of England pressured Wimbledon to not to admit Russia or Belarus athletes to Wimbledon.
Yeah.
And according to an article I have, they consider that very unfair.
Yeah.
And I agree.
You agree? Because it
I
shouldn't
don't
have.
think Putin really cares about athletes.
You don't
Russian
think-
athletes.
You don't think it, so you don't think it affects Putin one way or
No,
another?
it doesn't rise to the level of
Yeah, so you're punishing the athlete, not Putin,
yeah.
right? What some of the most stark, like you remember all that old newsreel stuff? The 1936, you didn't go?
No, I was no, I wanted to go, but I couldn't go that day.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, the 1936 Summer Olympics in Berlin. You ever see that footage with Jesse Owens?
Yes.
With, and Hitler in the crowd and everything
Yeah.
like that. So sometimes, because that was in Berlin, right? And that's amazing footage when you look at that. So maybe you let Russia, you let Belarus in, and maybe those guys or girls, whatever they are, will make a statement that's kind of maybe anti-Putin. You know what I mean? But
They would just be executed the next day, or that.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't go
all.
back. They wouldn't be going back. They'd be living in Wimbledon there. So
Yeah,
but,
interesting. I should look. I don't know how did Hitler die?
what do you mean?
Hitler
In his bunker.
in his bunker?
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. I don't know.
It was suicide.
It was suicide.
Yeah, right. Him and
Nobles or no?
no, Eva Braun,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Should I ask Alexa that one or no? I'm not gonna ask. No, I'm not gonna ask. I was good. Alexa, how you doing? It's Earth Day.
What?
Okay. Never mind, Alexa. I was going to ask her, but I don't want to be on record as asking Alexa about a Hitler question. So you never know who's watching, right? So
Yeah.
gonna...
Okay, Wimbledon. Okay, I have this issue to ask about the NBA. The players have been amazing to me. Okay, I really enjoy the athleticism and all that. Should there be? I question. I know it's for money, so let me guess. I know that's for money, but should it be best of 7 series for all the every even the first rounds? I don't think the first round is as critical as the third round. I thought you bring it to the last round being best of 7.
Yeah. Yeah. When did they extend it? Because a long time ago, it used to be like best out of 5, right?
Yeah. Once there was best out of 3, I think.
Really?
I think.
That sounds familiar. It sounds familiar for the NHL too, I think. Yeah, but I think you touched on it. I know you said, it's money and everything like that, but it's, every game played, no matter who's in the crowd. I know we touched on this last episode where, money is being bet and ads are being sold on television that anything they can extend out, they will. But I get your point. Usually it's like, and then they have that travel day, where that kind of extends it. It's June before, they crown a champion in the NBA, right?
Yeah, June 15th usually.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I think I agree with you on this one.
And it's interesting. I hardly ever watch NBA TV like I watch MLB or the NFL station.
Wait, you don't watch NFL TV or NBA TV?
Yeah, not often.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All
right. But it's just interesting. When the game's on NFL, does that mean it's like less of an attraction? No, it isn't. But
Greg,
it's just interesting.
Most people are watching stuff on these, than anything. The days of Nielsen numbers on network TV gone, I think. So everything is being streamed and it's, I don't think it's less of an attraction. I think like it, in people's minds it is, but I don't think in terms of, ratings and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it matters because the access is so available,
I, hey, I was just going to think, do you have any problem with Kyrie Irving? They're booing him.
Who?
Kyrie Irving. They're really
Oh,
booing him.
no, I don't have any problem with that.
No.
No, yeah, I don't know. Wait, Alexa, stop alarm.
I'd like to go over some test quizzes.
Sure.
All
I'm
right.
ready. Yep,
All right. This is from the New York Times.
New York Times quiz. Okay.
Most airlines removed their mask requirements this week following a decision that reversed the federal mandate. Who made the ruling? A federal judge in Florida, a majority of U.S. senators, Anthony Fauci, Ashish Jha, or the Supreme Court?
Federal judge in Florida.
Correct.
All right.
I was wondering when you were going to get away to stop that this way. I watched a Law and Order episode the other night.
Talking about this?
Yeah. She had put the hood on so she could murder a guy.
Oh, no, I was doing like Karnak or whatever, the old, so, okay.
Newton said this week that would force all who are trying to threaten our country in a heat of frenzy to think twice to what he's going to do. A computer virus capable of hacking iPhones, a new intercontinental ballistic missile, a sleek update to his army's combat uniforms, an enormous military parade, an improved version of the Sputnik vaccine.
I think it's the second one you said about
Right. 93%. 49,000 people answered this correctly. Okay. 3. U.S. said this week that was training a group of Ukrainian forces at an undisclosed location outside the country. What did the Pentagon say was being taught? Decrypted radio messages, disarming nuclear warheads, evacuation techniques, flying modern jets like the FS-35, or using howitzer artillery weapons.
I'm gonna go with the last one, D.
That's correct.
Hey, all right.
56% I got that wrong. I said fighter jets. 4. Russia and what other country was banned in Wimbledon? Russia and Bahrain.
Belarus.
Right. What country has locked down restricted use? What country has locked down or restricted residence movements in more than 20 of its cities in recent weeks? Sometimes after detected very small numbers of confirmed cases. Australia, China, Denmark, UK, US, and US.
China.
Correct.
Okay.
After 2 years of pandemic restrictions, what is now allowed at Disneyland again? Fireworks, gluten, hugging characters, music, or pets?
Hugging characters.
Correct.
Hugging gluten.
And you see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Florida rejected 42 proposed for schools this week, saying they included prohibited topics like social emotional learning, educational card games, health instructional videos, library posters, math textbooks, orchestral songs.
Math textbooks.
Right. You're doing really good. Netflix stocks was down this week. How did that happen? That's why.
Viewer subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And that goes back to what I was saying. Everybody's streaming now. So
thousands of people complain of gastrointestinal illness.
That's Mickey Mouse calling you.
After eating which magically delicious product? Because the FDA to investigate this week. Hershey's chocolate, just peanut butter, Lucky Charms, McDonald's McFlurry.
Magically delicious. It's Lucky Charms.
I don't remember eating them. I don't know if I can't remember.
If you had a box from your childhood of Lucky Charms, it would taste the same as a box in the grocery store right now, taking it off those marshmallows.
It's interesting. The article said 3,000 people, but they interviewed General Mills people. They said, we haven't had any people. We haven't seen any of it. So like, who's 3,000 but nothing? Something's like it gets me, not to take the time, but it gets me. I've been reading about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard.
Yeah.
He says he's never hit a woman. She says he hits me. He says she hits him. Who's telling the truth?
Well, I think there's video. I don't know on both accounts, but I think there's video or audio of somebody well, I know of her admitting to hitting him, but then there might be something. I don't know. I'm confused.
It's just interesting. I have trouble with it. I have trouble trying to decide like who's lying, who's not telling the truth when they both stand there and say, you know, I believe both of them. You know, like, but one of them's got to be wrong.
Well, yeah. She seems a little out there. He's out there because of his
drugs.
Well, yeah, and just kind of that whole, cool guy thing. But she's pretty aggressive.
Yeah. Which online media company filed for bankruptcy this week? Air America, InfoWars, The Daily Wire, The Young Turks, and Vice.
InfoWars.
There's a song about InfoWars. Something about free speech. I don't understand sometimes free speech. Did somebody like InfoWars say Sandy Hook never happened? They were actors. Okay, why did somebody say that and get away with it? Somebody should be. I don't understand how.
Well, I don't think they got away with it. We're talking about what's his name?
Yeah, I mean, I would tell them. I mean,
it shouldn't come to where you got to take him to court. People. So yeah, he didn't get away with it, and that's why he's declaring bankruptcy, so they can't go after his.
Right.
Yeah, it's terrible when they do weird stuff like that, where it's like so out there that it's not even, it's gaslighting. It's so not true that it kind of makes you question things. But yeah, that's
how could somebody say something like that? And what makes somebody's mind think like that? That's a really evil mind.
Right. That's an evil mind. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. To go there. Yeah.
To tell those parents lost their kids and say that,
Yeah, I can't even imagine. It's disgusting. Yeah. All right, we got. Are there any more?
Yeah. Who is playing an exaggerated, eccentric version of themselves in a new action comedy? They're blow away to massive talent.
I don't know.
All right. I got this one right.
Who was it?
Well, I will tell you in a second. I mean, I know what it is. I want to give you the choice.
Oh, all right.
Helena Bonham Carter, Kanye West, Mark Zuckerberg, Meghan Markle, Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Right.
Wow. All right.
I think you get 100, huh?
I think I'm pretty impressed with myself.
Yeah, you should be.
Must be my lucky red hooded sweatshirt here.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's going to do it for another episode of the 80/60 Rule.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Please subscribe down at the bottom. All right. Greg, always a pleasure. Take it easy. Be safe. Okay.
Likewise, Mark. Take care.
All right.
Take care
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.